for some Tap That Trade here for our Trader Fun and Games. Alan Knuckman, the Chief Market Strategist at BullseyeOption.com, and Flynn, a Fox Business Network News contributor. Round number one, guys. Good markets versus bad markets. You guys often remind us there's an opportunity to make money in any market. What are your trade secrets?
Well, markets just are. And this is so much better now in 2025 than it was when we were young traders, in the fact that you have efficiency and electronic instantaneous buys and sells. So you can control risk. You can trade your plan. You can go any direction in any market at any time. So it's about the person. And it's about having the discipline to take advantage of anything and everything the markets throw at you. But volatility and more movement just means more opportunity to make money if you have discipline.
Bad markets. I'll tell you about bad markets. Bad markets are when I lose money. They are awful then. But then when I make money, they're good markets, very happy markets. Bad markets, lose money. Good markets make money. And the funny thing is you can do both in the same day, right? Yeah, record volatility, unlike anything we've seen maybe since the 70s, if ever, presents marvelous opportunities. But at the same time, the risk is, higher. One of the things you got to look at, and I don't look at this all the time, but now keep an eye on the VIX index for the S&P. Now more than ever, that's going to be predictive of short-term moves. And believe it or not, most of the moves that we've seen over the last few weeks with all this volatility are based on fear. And remember, when people are fearful, that's when you're going to find the most value.
Round number two, trading tactics. When market conditions get tough, how do the tough get going?
Make money. Right, I just told you, bad markets are when you lose money. But when you the key thing in a bad market or a market that's volatile is actually a good market. Be selective. Watch more than you trade. Okay, and if you're patient, you're going to find some great opportunities. Patience is the key in this market. The whole thing is if you're patient and you can get your entry right, your risk versus profit potential can be higher than it's been in a generation. I'm not kidding you. But you have to be patient because if your timing isn't perfect, you'll get wiped out real quick.
Only trade the best of the best probabilities that you see with your plan, and maybe trade a smaller position. And if you're completely right, guess what? You're still making money, maybe less money than you would have liked, but you're still making money. That's what this is all about, is making money. It's not about being right. Make money.
Round three, when in doubt, in or out. How do you know when to say when?
You don't have to trade. You don't have to. And on the trading floor, one of the first things they teach you is keep your hands down. When in doubt, keep your hands down. Be patient, like Phil said. There's always going to be opportunities, and you're not missing the one lifetime trade. Just have that perspective and think big, long term with this, but you don't have to trade.
I used to be a caddy, right? And all the fellow loopers out there would remember that you learn a lot about life on the golf course. One of the things that you learned as a four caddy was when in doubt, wave it out. Why? If you didn't know if it was out of bounds or inbounds, don't say it's inbounds and make the guy walk all the way back and hit the ball again, right? That's the same thing in the markets, right? When you're in doubt, play safe, right? Either stay out completely, or if you decide to enter in, make sure you're well protected, either with options or a very tight stop.
Perfect segue to our bonus round question. The Masters are in full swing, and on our show, it's golf ticker time. Are the following tickers true or false? Golf ball T.
Is it TEA or TEE?
T as in TEE.
No, they're not all true. No.
I would agree with Alan.
Oh man, all are true. I was sure you would get it. The house wins this week. Business First AM. We'll be right back.
Done. I'm done. That does it. No more Alan. I got to go with my first thinking.
When the guy has a 7-stroke lead and blows it in the last, on the back nine. That's stressful.
Hey, quit bringing up my golf game here, okay? All right. It happened more than once. I'm sorry. It hurt. I'm still not over it.